actually remember 83, 99, 79, and now we're looking at what has happened over time. That is why we're looking at even intra-party violence. And I mentioned specifically some issues happening in Ogun State, and I also specifically mentioned the accusation by some politicians in Ekiti State that they're being suppressed not to speak about their aspiration. And if you look at it, you marry it with what the security agencies have been talking, don't you think we should be looking at how best we can curtail some of these excesses of politicians that may jeopardize the process?
You are absolutely correct. We should look at security of the nation in totality. Politicians will always, I'm a politician, but you know, I'm not that dyed-in-the-wool politician, I want to talk what I believe in. I talk straight from the gods, do you understand? So, you will not see me as that dyed-in-the-wool. So, for a while, just permit me to talk as a Nigerian. Just suspend your look at me as an APC man and let me talk as a Nigerian. Whatever is happening in Ogun State, we must, ensure, and of course the party leaders are already wading into that matter and ensuring, it's about the control for the soul of, the party or whatever, it's about power play. And we must situate it properly. That is still within the purview of the party to solve. It's like a storm in a teacup. That's going to, I'm
sure you watched the Labour Party chairman yesterday on the show, and his accusation against your party in Ekiti State, where he also accused the government of that state of haggling and also stopping a particular candidate in that state from going about his political ambition.
Like I have often consistently said that, and I've said it here before, earlier, that PDP and Labour Party, are one and the same. PDP controls the federal, police. So, whatever you have in Ekiti State, it's absolutely impossible for the governor of Ekiti State to stop someone that PDP is trying to use to wrest some power because they've seen that, okay, this man has some modicum, some measure of popularity or something.
These are allegations that you consistently denied in the Labour Party, but yet, you keep making them.
It's not about allegation. I've given you a good fact.
No, but he also was here,
at least
he gave you a good fact as well.
Did Labour Party have a presidential candidate in the last presidential election? Did they?
That's besides the point.
It's not besides the point.
It is besides the point.
You need to answer that question.
No, I won't answer. No, it's besides the point.
In one breath, you accuse them of having supported Mr. President openly. And in the second breath, you're not also talking about, their own support for your candidate in the Edo elections.
The support for our candidate?
Yes.
For the Edo election?
Yes.
You mentioned that amounted to
talk about
anti-party or
their support for your candidate.
He was the one that mentioned it. I could not see. Governor Adams Oshomole had overwhelming support of the people. It was even absolutely impossible for, you see, areas where you see the governors in the opposing party winning elections. It's because there have been security. Look, if you toy with that election, you will have problem. In 2005, 2007, of course, General Obasanjo wanted to toy with the Kano election, and people said, look, you don't try it. Nasir Rufai put it in his book and said that. So, what is happening clearly? What happened in Edo State? You can't even. Adams Oshomole, based on his performance in the last 4 years.
Did you get the support of the Labour Party in that election yes or no?
I didn't even know about it until he mentioned it yesterday.
Well, anyway,
I didn't know about it until he said it yesterday.
Well, a quick one here from Ekwando Tune. He said we should ask you your opinion about INEC's timetable for the elections and how prepared the APC is.
Listen, you see, when I saw INEC still needs a lot of convincing to do to the Nigerian people about its preparedness and its sincerity about ensuring free and fair and credible election in the Nigerian state. INEC needs a lot of convincing to do. Look, we have consistently told INEC that some of the things that have been done and have been said, look at the 1983 elections. An election, I mean, a PDP government that performed, that did so woefully for the last 4 years, between 79 and 83, you know, INEC, I mean, the then NEC conducted an election. We're talking about,
PDP
no, I know.
And an NPN.
The NPN, yes.
You said the PDP government.
No, sorry, the NPN.
Okay.
You know,
I thought there was PDP at that time.
no,
So
no, that was a slip of tongue. You know that, you know. No, yeah, that was a slip of tongue. Now, you know something. You know, a PDP, an NPN government that performed so woefully for the last 4 years, between 79 and 83, the then NEC conducted an election and returned that government as having, you know, they brought in another word in our political lexicon, landslide victory. And we said that, look, we said what we have told INEC is that why is it impossible? We told them, why is it impossible for you to conduct all the elections in one day? You need to ask INEC that.
Could you respond to this one?
They have not been able to answer us about that. Why are they not able to conduct the election, everything in one day? Now they are conducting the presidential election first. They are coming back to the same old bandwagon effect.
Just a minute.
That's exactly it. You know it is.
Godwin says here
it
to
is
ask
the
you
answer.
That budget blockage, that APC has clearly demonstrated that it's about them, not the nation. After all, what are they fighting for in Rivers State? Is it for the people or for themselves?
Thank you very much. This fellow needs to educate himself about what happened in the US with the recent government shutdown between October 1 and October 16, 2013. He needs to educate himself about what happened at that time. The American people did not say, look, at that time, I mean, the Republicans, you know,
for the Obamacare or the budget?
No, tried to defund the major grouse, the major, you know, thrust of that shutdown by which the Republican party supported was, you know, the House of Representatives is currently peopled more by the Republicans. Their intention was to defund, you know, what you call the Obamacare. You know, and that was their major intention. The intent was to defund Obamacare. To an average, I mean, to people, I mean, the average American did not say that these people are a bunch of unpatriotic elements or blah blah blah, this or that is an invitation to military coup, like some of the propagandist, you know, things that we are reading all over the place. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's a
as a Nigerian,
tool.
let me ask you so you can put back that to your cap. As a Nigerian, is there anything good that this government has done? Not even if it's one or half.
The appointment of the agreed minister by President Goodluck Jonathan is a great appointment. I sit here to applaud it.
All right, Mr. Rotimi Fashoke is the Publicity Secretary of the APC in Ondo State and, of course, a member of the APC. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
Time to flip over for the headline news, and Olumide Macaulay is standing by.